Hey, what's up? The best piece of advice that I've ever received was to find my specific unfair advantage, when it comes to my career. And I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Most people that are trying to break into the IT field, they just don't have one. They're all doing the same things. They're studying the same exact certifications, they're watching the same videos, and then they're following the same exact paths. But the people who actually get hired faster, in my opinion, and actually just move up a lot quicker, those are gonna be the people that have a completely set of different skills that they use. So in this video, I'm breaking down 7 IT skills that will give you an unfair advantage. And just honestly, most people, they aren't even thinking about these 7 skills I'm about to mention. And I'm not talking about like memorizing ports. And nope, I'm not talking about chasing another certification. I'm not talking about that. I'm actually talking about the real skills that show up on a day-to-day basis when you're actually on the job. So let's just get into the video. Now, the first skill that I want to talk about is being resourceful. Now, if you look at any strong IT team, then, there's always this one person that seems to just know how to figure everything out. Even when, they've never seen the issue before, they can still figure it out. They're not guessing about the issue like most beginners, but they're actually investigating what's going on. So I'll give you an example. Let's say a user can't connect to Wi-Fi. Now, most beginners are going to stop at, well, it's just not working. I don't know what to do. So let's just submit a ticket. Let's just get this on. So, let's just move on to the next thing. But someone that's seasoned, somebody that's resourceful, basically what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, is there something going on with the IP address? Let me start checking the network settings. You know what I'm saying? Let me check the router. Let me check the permissions. Basically, they just keep digging and digging and digging until they actually find out what the problem is. So let me say this. It's not about knowing everything, but it's about knowing how to actually find the answer that you're looking for. So the second skill that I want to mention is just knowing how to use AI the right way. Everybody is using tools like ChatGPT, but I want to say everybody's not using those tools effectively. All right. Instead of typing something vague, like my computer won't connect when you're trying to fix something, you got to start asking better questions, especially if you're trying to be an IT professional. You just got to ask better questions. The correct question would be like, what are the troubleshooting steps for a Windows device not connecting to Wi-Fi after getting the IP address? You see how that's more in depth and how much more information I gave ChatGPT. So basically, better questions are going to lead to just better answers. And even then, when it comes to ChatGPT giving you answers, you still have to be very careful if you're going to be using AI, because even OpenAI, they say that when you're using ChatGPT, you have to be careful about some of those answers that you get because they possibly could be wrong. But basically what I'm saying is that's what separates people who just use AI from people who actually leverage it. All right. And let me scoot in to say this. Now, real quick, don't just watch this video and go back to doing the same thing. One of these skills that I'm mentioning today, this may actually change your whole trajectory when it comes to IT. So let's just get into the third skill. Now, the third skill is understanding how systems connect. This is where people really start separating themselves. When you type in a website, there's a whole thing or a whole process that's happening behind the scenes. You got DNS, you got servers, you got network routing. I'll give you an example. Like if a website won't load, is it DNS or is it the server or is it just your network? Like most people don't even know where to start. But if you understand the flow of things, you can actually trace down the problem a lot faster. You're not just guessing, but you're actually just following the path or you're just like following breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? Let's get into the next skill. The fourth skill is actually knowing your tools. A lot of people say that they know things like Active Directory, but really they only know how to just reset a password. And that's fine that you know how to reset a password. But the question is do you understand users? Do you understand groups? Do you understand how permissions work? Do you know what happens behind the scenes of Active Directory? Like, can you troubleshoot inside of Active Directory? If you actually understand those tools, then instead of just clicking around, you move a little bit different and you move with a little bit more intention. You know what I'm saying? If you get this next one down, then you're already ahead of most beginners. Now, the fifth skill is hands-on practice. Most people, they study, they watch videos, they take notes, but do they actually do anything? If you really want to stand out, you just need to get hands-on practice. All right. You need to set up a virtual machine. You need to create a user. You need to break things. And then you need to fix them, because when you get into an interview, they can tell who has worked with the technology and who hadn't ever touched it or has no clue what they're working with. Experience is always going to beat memorization every time. All right, so the sixth skill that will give you an unfair advantage is documentation. When it comes to IT, documentation is very important. Here's a quick story. I had a IT support technician job that I applied for. I went to the interview. I was sitting there talking to the supervisor. He starts asking me questions about the documentation of a project that I had, put inside of my application. And he starts asking me all these questions about the documentation. And he was just like, well, like, what was the project about? Like, what were the results of the project? And, I couldn't really explain any of it. It wasn't really really explained well in the documentation. And it was so long ago that I had done the project, I didn't even really remember what the project was about. So I guess the point that I'm making is I had like super poor documentation skills, and I'll never do that again. I definitely learned my lesson. But yeah, you got to have good documentation, because that kind of lets people know what you did, what happened, and what the results were. All right. And as a good IT professional, you should know that skill of documentation. Another last skill that I want to talk to you today about is adaptability. The last skill out of the 6 that we've mentioned today is number 7, which is adaptability. Technology is always going to be changing. You're going to have new tools, you're going to have new systems, and there's always going to be new problems. Trust me. If you're the type of person who can actually learn quickly and you can adjust, you know what I'm saying? You're always going to have an advantage. Like, IT doesn't reward you not necessarily with what you know, but it's really how fast you can learn different technologies and different topics and things like that. If you focus on these 7 IT skills that I mentioned today, you're already ahead of a lot of people that's trying to break into IT. Everybody's trying to get like certifications, but these are the skills that actually, in my opinion, that are going to get you hired and help you succeed once you're in the actual field. And honestly, let me say this. If you want a more structured way to actually break into IT, I personally would check into Course Careers. I took Course Careers. It's an excellent boot camp. Basically, they teach you IT skills. They teach you help desk skills, just for those entry-level skills that'll help you get into IT. If you check my link in the description, you can get an actual $50 off on the course. And if you made it this far, I'm assuming that you're serious about getting into IT. So just make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe just for more content like this. And I'll definitely keep it coming. But like I always say, keep God first and everything will be good. So see you in IT.